Yo, what's up everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Dog from EBF Academy by English Black Friday, and guess what? Today, we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite topics of all times. You already know that. African American Vernacular English, aka Black English. We're gonna do some street talk. And I've had this experience both in the United States and also in the UK and Canada. I've traveled around and I've learned so many things. That's why I always come around here to share that with you. But I also have an amazing book. This one is called Black Talk by Geneva Smitherman. This book here has helped me understand how they use that certain vocabulary. So I highly recommend it. You want to learn something today? Let's go. So I'm going to start off with this very simple word, slick. Slick. Man, you're not clever. You're not intelligent. You think you can manipulate me. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. In Portuguese, we say like this, você acha que você é esperto, né? Você não é esperto não, viu? Você não é isso tudo que você acha que você é, não. You ain't slick. Slick. Next one. All right, this next one here makes me stroll down memory lane. My mom used to say that to me, but of course my mom is Brazilian, so she would say that in Portuguese. But let me explain the situation. Look at this. When I lived with my parents, sometimes they received some friends in the house. So they would have conversations with them, and that was grown folks' business. Grown folks' business means that this is not a conversation for the kids. That's just for the grown folks. Grown folks means adult. So my mom would say something like this. Hey, when grown folks talking, shut your mouth. Or when grown folks talking, get out of the house or get out of the room. That means when the adults are having a conversation, you're not welcome here. Get out. Grown folks or grown folks business. Next one. All right, so this one here is some real stuff. Look at this. You already know that I'm married to Natallí. Natallí, you in the back of the camera.
Yes.
All right, so you know I'm married to her, right? And you already know that she used to be my student. But when she came in the room, I was so interested because she was beautiful. She was all of that. So I had to drop a line. So I had to initiate a conversation with her just to let her know that, I was interested. Well, we got married. So thank God I dropped a line, and she responded, and here we are. To drop a line, to initiate a conversation with someone, or to call someone. You can say, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to drop a line. That means I'm going to call you. Sound good? Next one. All right, this one here will happen to you, hopefully. But before we do that, just make sure you like this video, you comment, and you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. This one here is coming up or coming up, coming up. So when you say that the person is coming up, it's not really coming up, walking up, towards you. Coming up means that this person is moving into a higher income bracket rapidly. This person is making a lot of money very quickly. You know what I'm saying? So this person is working so hard, making a lot of money, and say, hey, did you hear about James? Man, James coming up. That means James is making a lot of money. He is moving into a higher income bracket. Yeah, James is coming up. Are you coming up? All right, this expression here reminds me of when I was a kid. Look at this. I grew up in a kind of tough neighborhood. Not real tough, okay, but kind of tough neighborhood here in Brazil. And lots of people would look at me when I was a kid and they would say that I would amount to nothing. They say that I would become, a thug, things like that. What people usually say about you. So this is what I heard. So for a period of time in my life, I was kind of lost. So I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to study. I didn't want to help my mom. I was always out there in the street talking to people, engaging in something wrong and stuff. Okay. But nowadays when people look at me, they say, man, that dude over there, man, he grew up, he studied, he went to college, he got his degree. He's got a company, he's got a wife. Yeah, man. When they look at me now, they just say, yeah, born again, man. That dude right there, born again. Born again means that he has changed his lifestyle. Like he was rescued, he was saved, and now he's living in a much better condition. So this is what people say about me, and this is one thing that I love. That could happen to you, all right? I don't know if you're watching this video right now and you're just like, man, my life is just not, nothing is happening in my life. My life is not changing. So don't worry about it. Give yourself some time, and hopefully I can look at you and say, born again, born again. Next one. You know what's happening in Brazil right now? Lots of people are wearing Jordans. The Nike Jordans, right? Well, the Jordans are very famous now in Brazil. Super cool. Everybody rocking them. They are also called J's. And there are some songs in there like J's on my feet. I got J's on my feet. The J is just the letter J for Jordans. So when you got J's on your feet, that means you got Jordans on your feet. That means that you are wearing Nike Jordans. Babe, do you like Jordans?
Yes.
Would you like to have some J's on your feet?
Yeah.
Do you have any Jordans at the moment?
No.
Which one would you like to have?
I don't know.
I know you like the Dunk something, right?
Yes, but it's not a Jordan.
Isn't it?
I think.
I don't know. Hey, are the Dunk whatever Jordans?
I think it's Dunk Low.
Dunk Low Dunk or whatever. Are they Jordans? Do you have J's on? Yeah, you should have some J's on because they're really cool. All right. Next one. Look, this one here I learned back in 2007 when I was in Houston, Texas. Look at what happened. I was in Houston and I had never watched a baseball game before. So a friend of mine invited me to go to a baseball game. We went to the ballpark. We got there, I think it's called Minute Maid. This is where we were to watch the Astros. And then when we got there, people were tailgating. This party at the parking lot where people just bring their trucks and beer and all that. So when we got there, I didn't have a ticket. So I was just like this, man, I don't have a ticket. And then he said to me, don't worry about it, man. I got you. I'm going to hook you up with a ticket. To hook you up with something, that means that he would provide that to me. So if somebody's going to hook you up, that means this person is going to help you with what you need. So at that moment, I needed a ticket. So then he hooked me up with a ticket. And by the way, you want to hook me up with a like, a comment, sharing this video? That's what you're supposed to do, right? Help me out. All right, so guys, thank you all very much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Now I have to bounce. I have to leave. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.